Hey everybody, welcome to our very first 2025 Coaches Corner. It's me, Uncle Mike, back here at Bellingham High School, and we are going to have a lot of fun this season. It's going to be a crazy football year. We have got great sponsors. We've got people that are helping us all throughout the year. We're going to expand what we're doing a little bit. Zeke's Pizza, we're going to be out at Zeke's doing a live show on the 14th of September. It's a Sunday evening. Be there at 6 o'clock and see all of your special sports guys from around our area, as well as Mission Motors. I've got my work shirt on today because the Bayhawks are doing work this season. Mission Motors, get your car right there at Mission Motors, downtown Stanwood. Anything that you need in a used car is right there at Mission Motors. We'd like to thank them for being a sponsor, Zeke's Pizza, and of course, we've got some other great sponsors that we'll talk about later on in the show. Got a great show for you today. Adam Leonard, a couple special guests from the Bayhawk football team, as well as a rundown of exactly what the season's going to look like. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Have you had a fall, sprain, or break? Skip the emergency room and go straight to the experts, Proliance Pacific Rim orthopedic surgeons. With walk-in, same-day orthopedic care, you won't have to wait for the treatment you need. Since 1968, Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons has provided compassionate and exceptional care in our community. Our team is here for you when you need us most. Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner. Uncle Mike here with the Bellingham Bayhawks. It's going to be a great season this season. I'm going to talk to these fellows a lot this season about how it is to work during the summer. I've had an opportunity to hang out with them throughout the season, summer camp as well as spring football. And it was amazing to see the things that these guys were out there trying to do in the weight room as well as conditioning to get ready for this season. Don't forget, first football game is Friday night. It's at a weird time, 5 o'clock. You can see it on Get Up and Play Broadcasting. It's your old M&B Broadcasting. We've just changed the name to protect the innocent. And also, you can also watch our Coach's Corner every Wednesday evening. It will be posted Wednesday evenings, so you can watch that before the ball game as well. I'm gonna have some special guests today, but first, 5 o'clock, Linwood at Edmonds Woodway High School. A little different. Linwood doesn't play at their own home high school field. They play at Edmonds Woodway, and it's a 5 o'clock start. So it'll be an early day to fight traffic if you're gonna come down and watch us. Or if not, just watch us from the comfort of your own living room, because we'll be there live Friday afternoon, evening, for your very first Bellingham High School football game. All right, I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. It's Uncle Mike here with my very first guest of the season, Ben Leonard, the quarterback. Second year for Ben. Ben started out as a sophomore midway through the season last year, and now he's got the reins. Welcome.
Thank you, Mike. How's it going?
It's going good. How about you?
I'm good.
How was your off season?
It was fun. A lot of working out in the summer, getting together with the guys, running routes and stuff. It's been good.
Went to a great camp. I got an opportunity to go with you guys down to Oregon. How'd you like Eastern Oregon?
Camp was good. I felt like we got a lot of solid work in. Offensively, I think we looked pretty good, and I'm just ready for week one.
So week one got Linwood at Edmonds Woodway High School. Kind of a weird situation, playing a school at a different field. Tell me if you know anything about these guys.
I don't know much about Linwood, no. Nothing much.
Didn't win a ball game last year. Barely put any points on the board. Good opportunity for you.
We just can't take a team for granted, though. Just got to go out there, play a game. We'll be good.
Yeah. Okay, so I want you to tell me, what's your favorite food to eat on game day?
Before a game or during?
Yeah, before. I hope you're not eating during.
No. Probably like a meat quesadilla.
Yeah, meat quesadilla. There you go.
Taco meat quesadilla.
All right, taco meat quesadilla. Anything in particular that's different this year for you? How do you like the new OC?
Oh, I love Nixon, yeah.
Yeah, Nixon's brought a lot to the table, hasn't he?
New offense, new scheme. I like it.
Yeah. Has it been tough for you to learn?
A little bit here and there, but no, I feel good.
Yeah.
I got it down yet.
Yeah, all right. Ben Leonard, second year with the Bellingham Bayhawks, running the show from the get-go. And we're happy to have Ben doing that, so we don't have to have anybody else behind the center, right? All right, thank you so much, brother. We love you. All right. Hey, we will be right back with guest number 2. Hey, welcome back. Guest number 2 right here. Yes, it is. It's our guy, the center, Josh Kroll. 3.5 years holding down that offensive line, and what a stud he has been. Thanks so much for joining me, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about your 3.5 years as being the center for the Bellingham football team.
It's been fun. Been like killing a lot of people, so that's like the best part, being center, But also like having like the O-line around me, like it's like a brotherhood. So it's always nice to have that around you and all through your life.
Give me a little bit of, and I agree with that, give me a little bit of opinion about going to camp this year. It was great to see you linemen eating together, being together. I mean, culture's changing here at Bellingham High School.
Yeah, it is. When we were at camp, like we were always together. And I felt like last 2 years, like when it first started, we weren't together, we weren't doing stuff. But like last year, like we started like going out to eat dinner with each other. Even at camp, we were always together, and we're always talking about like the plays and what we did right and wrong. So I think that's a big change, just like the culture.
The culture is changing in Bellingham High School football. I agree. Adam Leonard, his coaching staff, you got a new offensive coordinator. Is that driving you crazy, learning new schemes?
No, I love it.
Do you?
Yeah, it's nice to have some new plays, and especially when they work. So it's awesome.
So tell me some of the cornerstones of the offensive line this year. I know that offensive line was a big issue last year. One of the big things we talked about, and you can go back and watch it on some of the other coaches' corners, is the offensive line. You think there's been an improvement on our offensive line?
100%. We're getting a lot more meaner, and we're learning more technique now. Like the last couple of years, it's just we've been trying to block. Now we're really learning the technique and really getting to know our blocks. Like it's pass block, zone block. Really getting to know the technique and get by with that.
New offensive line coach?
Oh yeah, awesome. I love him. He's definitely one of the best coaches I've been with. He really teaches us how to learn our technique.
And you'll have an opportunity to meet all the coaches. We're going to do a coach's corner just on the coaches here in the next few days, and we'll post that as soon as we get it done. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what you've got to look for this season. I mean, we're just starting out. You're still in first place or tied for first place with all the other teams in the league. Tell me what you're looking for.
I'm looking for more not arguing with each other, kind of like us talking to each other and like just going out there and hitting.
You've changed your huddle format even. I mean, that's how much you've changed everything here at Bellingham High School. Is the huddle is even different now, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah? No, good changes, right?
Yeah, I like changes.
Yeah. Last year, 3.5 years on the varsity at Bellingham High School. Tell me what your thoughts are after you're done. We'll have more time to talk about it on our senior night, but tell me what your thoughts are. You want to play further?
Yeah, but I can play further, then that'd be awesome.
Yeah?
I always love to play football.
Well, there you go. There's a public service announcement for Josh Kroll wanting to play college football after high school football is over. Tell me some of the fun things that you did. I mean, you guys worked out like crazy all summer long. Tell me some of the fun things that you guys did this year.
Well, going back to the summer workouts, some of the fun things we did was just like our games that we used to play with like conditioning.
Yeah.
We used to kick off with old linemen. If you don't catch it, then like everybody's got to run. But that was always fun because we caught it. You were the man.
That's right. You were the guys with a hand from the O-line.
I got him.
Anybody we need to look out for on the O-line? Any new guys that are new faces that I need to talk to? Guys that we need to really look for Friday night?
Aaron Chaussee.
Yeah?
He's a sophomore. He's really good for his age.
Yeah.
And Jaquez.
Jaquez, yeah.
He really worked on his technique, and I love how violent he is.
Yeah, very good. That's awesome. Coming from a team captain that's looking at players that want to be recognized. That's great that you're recognizing those guys.
Can I say one more?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
There's this freshman called, and his name is Rylan. He's really good for a freshman. He plays the end on defense, but he's really violent and he knows how to like absorb the information.
Yeah.
How to be a sponge.
You got to be a sponge.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, hey, I just want you to know how much I appreciate you. It's been fun for the last few years to hang out with you, and we're really looking forward to this season, just going out and winning some ball games, but more importantly, building that new culture.
Hell yeah.
Thanks so much, man.
All right.
Love you. All right, talk to you later. Hey, there's interview number 2, but wait, there's more. We've got one more, as well as who knows what's going to happen next. Thanks for being a part of the Coach's Corner. I am Uncle Mike, and I am so happy that it's football season. Hey, welcome back to the Coach's Corner, and this is guest number 3 on our very first Coach's Corner of the season. 2025 kicks off Friday night against Linwood at Edmonds Woodway High School, 5 o'clock game time. If you can't make it down, don't worry about it. Uncle Mike, I'll be right there giving you the live play-by-play, and we'll have a lot of fun. Josh Kroll talked about this young guy, and here he is. Jacquez, your guy Josh Kroll thinks that you're going to be a killer this year. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I feel like we do have a lot of stuff to work on, but in the end, we're going to get the job done, for sure.
So your second year on the line.
Mhm.
Have you been learning a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah? How do you like the new line coach?
I feel like our new line coach is absolutely amazing. He has shown me a great lot of pointers around like how to get pulls and like how to get on and off the ball, so that's really great.
That's awesome. Camp, you did a great job at Eastern Oregon at camp this year. Tell me how it was.
Oh, it was amazing. Honestly, I felt like we had a lot of stuff to work on, but at the end of the day, we were doing really great, especially as one of like the most smallest teams.
That was there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me where you came from. This is your second year with us. We never had a chance to talk to you last year.
I'm from Jacksonville, Florida,
Okay.
and last year I came like really late, and so eventually, it's like it seems like I got here like not even in time, but I still made it to where I felt like at home,
Right.
like in a great team.
Your dad's the president of the Booster Club. We truly appreciate him and what he's doing for the Booster Club. All right, tell me some of the things you're looking out for this year. Season starts, you're tied for first place right now in the division. Tell me what you're looking for.
This year, I'm looking for all the sacks, like creating a lot of fumbles, and protecting my quarterback.
Can't ask for any more from a line guy, right? Going both directions, is that going to be hard on you?
No, sir.
Yeah, you ready?
Mhm.
I know you're in great shape. I watched you all summer long work out in the weight room. You were so dedicated. It was awesome to see that. We truly appreciate you, brother. Welcome to the program, and we're looking for a lot of great things out of you.
Yes, sir.
All right? Hey, Uncle Mike will be right back. Hey, here's the schedule for 2025 Bellingham High School football, the Bayhawks. So we play Lakewood at home on the 12th, Anacortes at home on the 18th, which is a Thursday night game. Make sure you catch that Thursday night game. Got a little traffic behind me. Archbishop Murphy, easy for me to say, out at Archbishop Murphy down in Everett. That's going to be an unbelievable game. That's where all the changes kind of became with our quarterback and wide receiver combo. Granite Falls on the 3rd, Burlington at home on the 10th, Seaholm, the other school, on the 17th, Marysville Pilchuck on the 24th, and then come and spend your Halloween with us, trunk or treat, against Squalicum. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a great time, and we've got some great giveaways we're going to talk about here. Watch the post. We're going to post them probably later on this week, but it looks like we're going to give away a great big prize on Halloween, a chance to win a $35,000 automobile. Yes, that's a car. Automobile back when I was a kid, a car now. You can be the big winner. We'll talk about how shortly. All right, I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to the Coach's Corner, week number 1, 2025 season, Bellingham football, as it says on the coach's shirt. We are so excited. I can't tell you how excited. And y'all know I don't get very excited very often, all right? I don't get all jacked up on Mountain Dew like most people, or maybe like a Slim Jim, busting into a Slim Jim.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. My friend, Mr. Nixon, Coach Nixon, what a great pickup. He's our new offensive coordinator, and he is going to help run the show for the Bellingham football Bayhawks this year. Coach, welcome to the program.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here. I appreciate the opportunity. Been very welcoming here, and I'm just super excited for the year.
Came across the road from the other side of town. Yeah?
Yes.
And we'll talk a little bit about that. Tell me how tough that is for you. I know you have a lot of love up there for Squalicum. Tell me how it is.
You know, it's tough. Anytime you make a change that big, it's tough. And I'll never have a bad word to say. I learned so much while I was there, and it was time for change and time to grow. And sometimes you got to make tough choices. But that's what I did, and I took a step forward, and I'm ready to move forward, and we go.
You know what I think is the most? I hear your name all the time because my kid's an offensive guy, but what I hear all the time is how you have changed the culture of what's going on here at Bellingham High School. And I come from the old coach, Bill West. He was a mean cuss that made us work our tails off, but he made us champions. Whether we were winners on the football field, but he made us champions in the classroom. He's made us champions later on in life. And, you know, that's what I'm hearing at my dinner table, that you're changing the culture. Do you believe you are?
Well, you know, not to speak on the culture before, but I'm definitely coming with a energy and a passion. It's all about modeling for young men, trying to grow them into young men that we can all be proud of. And so I put that first. And football becomes distant second, but it is a great avenue to teach these young men a lot of life lessons. And it's one that I love. Football was my first love. I started when I was 7 or 8 years old, rolling up socks and throwing it around the room, catching and diving on the bed, things like that. I mean, so it's just a great avenue for young men. I know a lot of people from the outside looking in may not understand all the different life lessons we can intertwine into football, but it is crucial, especially at this time in young men's lives, that they learn self-control and discipline and camaraderie, and you learn that no man is an island. You can't do anything alone. So football is the ultimate team sport, and I just love this tool to teach these young men how to grow into adults.
And you've done a great job doing that. I mean, you and I have coached against each other for
years.
You know, for years, and you know, you've won a few, I've won a few, and you've won a few more than I've won. And that's what it's all about, right? I mean, but being able to have that long-lasting relationship with those young men, they now are becoming, you know, high school players. Some of them are even graduate dads. Some are going to college, like your guy. Huh? How is your guy?
And you know, he's over there working hard. He's put on about 15 pounds of muscle already. I mean, he just texted me the other day. He said, "Dad, college football is no joke." I said, "Hey, buddy, hey, you're a professional football player now. Like this is what you do.
Yeah,
it pays for
life.
your education. This is your life now."
Yeah.
So I hope, you know, I hope he's enjoying it. It sounds like he is, and he's making new friends, new connections. And I love the Eastern Washington coaching staff. Great group of guys over there. So I feel like he's in great hands.
Tell me how you and Adam Leonard got together and why you're here.
Similar to our relationship. So me and Adam grew our bond through competition. You know, many wins on his side, actually.
He did beat us a lot.
He did beat us a lot.
He beat us a lot.
But, you know, through that challenge, and we built a camaraderie and a partnership, and it grew. And then when our kids grew and the Boys and Girls Club dropped tackle football, we knew that was something we couldn't let go to the wayside. And so we just got together, threw our egos to the side, and combined our programs, and we just tried to build it into something new and something big and something grand. And then now what you see today with the Bellingham Youth Football Program, that was the seed. So that's me and Adam's relationship, and spanned better part of almost 10 years now.
And I can't give you guys enough credit. I always, you know, tell Adam, but you guys put the seed and the manure and cultivated that young football program that is now what you're seeing right here behind us, as well as what you're seeing on the field on a Friday night.
Well, you know what? It's the thing, man. You know, there's that old cliche saying, like, put your money where your mouth is. A lot of people will put money towards something, but a lot of people won't put time towards something. And when you put time towards something, I think you're making a greater statement. And Adam he's a guy who puts his time in places that are important. And to me, that says a lot about who he is as a person. And that's why I feel really good about where I'm at right now.
Well, I'm really happy that you're here, but I want to know kind of some of the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. I hear the offense is changing.
Offense is changing.
Yeah.
Offense is changing.
Let's
yeah.
not give out too much, because there's a lot of people that watch this show. You know, not saying that a lot of people watch me.
I watch
but
this show.
Yeah, that's good. I hope everybody watches the show. But tell me some of the ins and outs of some of the stuff that you're going to do.
Just know we're going to be very balanced. We're very aggressive, and you're going to have to do your homework for us.
And like I said to Josh Kroll, I think it's even cool you've changed the huddle. The huddle's changed. I mean,
All
you got
the
a new
details
offensive
matter.
line coach. The kids seem to love him. I mean, you guys are changing the culture.
That's what it's all about right now. Every bird in the nest counts, man.
And I think you said that. Every hawk in the
Every
nest
hawk
count.
Every hawk in the nest counts.
All right, so what do you want people to know out there about us?
Hey.
Absolutely nothing.
I want you to know we're going to be exciting to watch.
Yeah.
I think you're going to come, you're going to watch us, you're going to see some good football. And if you have grandkids or something like that, maybe your kids graduated, you don't have a school to come get behind, come watch Bellingham High School football. I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
It's going to be great,
It's
isn't
going
it?
to be so much
Hey, and it's going to start Friday, 5 o'clock down in Edmonds Woodway. Make sure you're there to join us because we'll be there live, and Coach Nixon will be right there giving it up.
Oh,
for
yeah,
us to do a
brother.
Slim Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, brother. I love you, man.
I love you.
Appreciate you. Hey, a lot of love here at Bellingham High School. The football program is on the change. I just want to take a moment before I go any further and bring on Coach Leonard. I want to just take a moment to thank the alumni from Bellingham High School, going back as far as the late 70s, in the 80s, the middle 80s, the late 80s, that are helping us take care of a few problems that we might have, which is funding. So you alumni guys, my hat tips to you. I'm an old alumni here from BHS, and the football program is changing for the better because of the guy you just saw next to me and the guy you're going to see next to me in just a second. I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to the Coach's Corner, 2025 edition of number 1. And I've got the head Bayhawk right here next to me, Adam Leonard. It's been a little while since we've had a chance to chit chat, but I've heard you on the radio and I've seen a little articles here and there about you. You got a good team coming, and what a great coach. We just interviewed Coach Nixon, 3 of your ball players, Ben included. You've got yourself some stuff going on here. All the things you've been working on for the last 4 years, changing the culture of Bellingham High School football, is starting to come that way. How do you feel about that?
Mike, I feel great about it. I'm telling you, the guy you just interviewed, Coach Nixon, he is a big part of what we're doing over here and changing that culture. And he's coming immediately and made such a huge impact on our team. You ask the players around, everybody adores Coach Nixon. They also respect him. It's more about not liking, but it's more about respecting the coach and what he brings. And Coach Nixon is the reason why we brought him over here and we hired him as our new offensive coordinator. Was he brought in kind of that focus, that intensity, dedication that we want to be part of our core values here at Bellingham High School, and he represents that in every way. Coach, since I moved to Bellingham a long time back, when you and I used to be kind of rivals back on the old flag football field,
Yeah.
Coach Nixon and I were coaching together and really good friends, and our kids grew up together. Now they're all in college. I got, I still got Benny.
Yeah, yeah.
And I got one over the field over here too. So I got a couple. I'm still coaching right now, which is great. But what a big addition, both him and Coach Scott Osk, our new line coach, just brings such a good feeling, a good presence about him, good leadership. And sometimes it's more than coaching. It's about being a good leader for these young men. And both Coach Osk on the O-line and obviously Coach Nixon, who are coming to our program, doing that.
So my mentor, Gary Hatch, told me a long time ago, it's almost more important to get to know all of your players, their insides, their outsides. I've really seen that with your offensive line coach. He is like learning these guys. He is changed. Like I was talking to Coach, you changed your huddle. I mean, that's right down to the nitty gritty of making changes for the better of everybody.
Well, what we've been preaching the whole time is just the little things.
Yep.
Some of the guys used to be in the past, well, is it a big deal if my shorts are a different color? I mean, you don't want to get Coach Nixon. If you come in here wearing green or representing a blue color out here, they'll be doing up, downs, and running until they forget the color blue and green. It's all about our red, our black, our gray, and our white. And it's our core colors, but it goes back to our values and what we're about. And we're about the little things. If you can't remember what socks to wear and what shirt to wear, how are you going to remember the snap count? If you can't remember, to show up on time, how are you going to remember, what play we're running when you break the huddle? It's how we huddle. It's how we practice. And that was the key first practice. It was right in my practice plan. How do we practice? And that is one thing that we have changed here. And I have all the support from the coaches. And from the first practice, I had coaches kind of like, hey, we were getting there, now we're there, and we're going to grow from there.
Second year back in the conference, first year, got a couple wins. I definitely know it wasn't what you were looking for, because I know how you are. Tell me what you're looking for this year.
Well, I was on the radio earlier with KPUG, and I'll just say the same thing. We want to compete every game. We don't care if we're matching up like this week against Linwood, or we're playing the back-to-back state champions in a couple weeks. We want to compete. We want to put on a good show, and we want to prove that we belong. And we do belong. And we will compete each and every game. Yeah, there are some teams in this conference. I would say that the top 3 teams in 2A are in this conference. And so, there's no freebies out there. Everybody is a tough matchup. And then there's teams like Bellingham and Qualicum and Burlington and then, Lakewood and that are just, we're all fighting and clawing after each other, because it's just going to be a battle, to try to make those, possible 4th or 5th playoff spots. And there's such good teams in this conference, just top to bottom, just great teams. I always joke that if we were in a different 2A conference in the state, we'd probably run out of there with the title.
Yeah.
We happen to play the toughest one in the state, and there's no doubt about it. It is the toughest conference in the state of Washington, 2A.
Okay, you lost some players, some seniors that have moved on to some college ball. You've lost some pretty good guys. Tell me how you're replacing those guys, and the guys that you lost, what's it going to mean to have these new guys come in and take their place?
Well, obviously, our linebacking core kind of got depleted. We lost Gabe Van Hofwagen. He was not only just an outstanding player, an outstanding person, but he's an outstanding leader. You lose Tyler Frost, who's an absolute thumper. He'll go out there and he'll hit you hard.
I'm going to miss the Frost train.
I'll miss the Frost
rolling
train.
down Alabama Hill.
I'll miss talking about the Frost train with you. But and just some of the other senior leaders that we lost online. But what we do have is we have guys that are coming up that are really, really surprising, and not just the seniors you would expect. We got Joe, and we got Zach Gerstle, and we have Eli Good Buffalo, and obviously anchoring down our O-line, Josh Kroll, Sonny Powell. We have all the seniors that you talk about. Some of the juniors though that are really impressing me. Matthew Steele, Jr. He is a fundamental corner, and just finding out recently he can play both sides of the ball. He can play some receiver. We talked about Milo Wright as a senior, but let's talk about another junior, the Little Wagon. And he's not little anymore.
He's not little anymore.
No, he put on
but he's going to be called the Little Wagon.
Right, I know. He's going to be called Little Wagon. He put on about 20 pounds. He's closer to 6'2", about 200 pounds. He looks like a different person. He's worked his butt off in the weight room, and it shows. The Little Wagon is going to make some noise this year. And of course, Ben Leonard's still only a junior, our quarterback. So we have those guys, and we have a fun. What the Jamboree showed me, besides what our varsity can do, is our sub-varsity look strong.
Really good. Yeah.
Really strong, and they were basically a C team of freshmen playing against the JV, and we were completely dominant. I think they're going to have one heck of a year at the sub-varsity level, which is great for our future. But as much as I want to talk about the future, I want to talk about the now.
Yeah.
And I think we got those junior supporting sprinkled in. I mean, Coach Craig Jackson, who won't be coaching with us here, but he's doing our film. His grandson moved up here from Phoenix. And he's about 6'2", 220, and he's new to football, and he is already making a big impact as a sophomore. I think he's the type of player that will be a huge impact player on the C team, and probably be dressed and get some opportunity in the varsity as well. So, really excited about what we have and whether we are going to become. But our goal right now is Linwood on Friday.
Yeah. I'm really impressed with the summer. Your camp you went to at Eastern Oregon, the guys working out. I mean, the time that Ben and Owen and Joe spent together playing catch, and just the things that the kids did that were totally different this year than they have been in the last couple of years.
I know you mentioned Owen too. Owen, he brings such a versatile player. When he fills out his report of the positions he plays, you need 2 pages because it just goes on and on.
Right.
He's a Swiss Army knife. I talked about him earlier on the radio. But you're right. The work we put in, and this is the one thing. Some programs like, well, we don't need a spring workout in the spring. Why do we work on the spring? Well, you work on the spring to get better. Right. You work on the spring because you're playing a great game like football, and you get to play it in the spring. Why do we do camp? Well, it's not about just also mixing it up and running the tangos and the sevens and the against the different teams, but we also went all the way to La Grande, Oregon, so we got to play teams from Boise, Idaho, teams from California. Teams from Nevada, teams from Eastern Oregon, Eastern Washington. I mean, Royal City was there. Yeah. Back-to-back state champs. I don't know. They lost some guys too.
They have lost some guys.
They look like a different team, but they're a heck of a program, and what a tradition. But we get to see those guys over there, and what a great opportunity to bond as a team, and just that to me for my summer, I don't take vacations, but my vacation is football. Yeah. That was a fun time, both with my fellow coaches, both you, and with the players, and just coming together. I think doing an overnight team camp like that is just awesome for the kids, awesome to make memories, and just a great opportunity. I mean, the Mountie Bowl. That was fun. I mean, you get
we'll have some video on that throughout the year.
You'll have the teams all gather around, 10-yard line in. They're cheering. They're like, 15 teams shouting and hollering, calling each other out. Man, that was fun. And we had nice. It was actually, we could have got a lot worse weather. Yeah. But it stayed pretty mild, and dorms got a little hot though.
They did, yeah. You had to have a fan. Right?
Well, we all went to Walmart and got a fan.
Yeah. Walmart made money on us. Hey, I really like, Josh Kroll. We interviewed him earlier in the show. He's talking about 3.5 years of being on your varsity and holding down that offensive line. But what I really liked was him talking about how the guys have come together. They're eating together, they're hanging out together. I saw them in the weight room all summer long together. Tell me a little bit about that part of the culture that you're building and bringing to the table.
Well, the one thing we preach is family. Family has each other's back. Family does everything together. If you want to do something, if you want to go to a movie, you want to go out to dinner, you invite your family.
Yeah.
You invite the people closest to you. And that's why I want this group to feel like that. Each one of their teammates is a family, and that's the person they want to be with, especially for the next few months. And they've been like that since the spring. I can't say enough about the culture. And that's that culture that we're trying to create. I mean, at the end of the year, we go 8-1 or 1-8. I want these kids to have a great senior year and a great season and build upon it. Because I always tell the seniors this, we have some tremendous athletes at the senior class. And I believe we have a lot of wins out there. But at the end of the day, they are building a part of something that's not going to be just for them in the year, for the juniors and the sophomores, but for these guys over here that are in middle school. Because people are taking notice. They're excited about coming to Bellingham. And like, oh, I'm going to Colshan now. I'm going to Bellingham. They start naming all the players that they know. They watch your broadcast and they get excited about watching it. I know you're trying to develop the Bayhawk Youth Club.
Yeah.
The Junior Bayhawks
Yeah.
Club. They're excited about that. You'll get a lot of these nice players coming out to home games, cheering on the Bayhawks, and it's about how they set the tone both on the field and off the field. And I'm really proud of what the guys have done in terms of that culture.
What's been amazing to me about what you're talking about, it's exactly what we had in the old days, as I call it. 40 years ago, I was here with Vel, and Coach West was a mean old cuss, but 500 people showed up to his funeral when the guy passed away. And the alumni now that have just taken on your culture changes, the things that they want to be a part of. I think that being the oldest school in the city has a lot to be grateful for, as we have a long tradition of really good football here. And it's really cool that you're bringing back some of that stuff that has been lost, but now it's found. You feel you'd be doing that?
I'm trying to, for sure. I feel honored to be a part of it. This is the oldest school in the city. Whatcom Normal School, wherever it was, a long time ago. Playing football probably since the turn of the century. I don't mean the recent century.
No.
I mean 120 years ago. And so it's great to be to be a part of that, to be the head coach of that, and to bring back that tradition, because sometimes things get a little bit lost, and it takes some people, and it's not me, it's the coaching staff, it's the new coaches we brought in. And it's people like you, Mike, too, who have really promoted this, working with our alumni base. It's so exciting to hear that we're going to have alumni coming to our games, guys that played here 30 years ago. I mean,
longer than that ago, 45 years ago.
And that's fantastic. I mean, it builds culture, and regardless of the outcome, and I think we're going to be very competitive this year. It builds the program and I couldn't be more proud of what we've all been doing.
Well, big game Friday, 5 o'clock start. Going to be an early one for you. What are you looking at? They didn't win a ball game last year.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's scary.
You really got to throw the record books out too.
Yeah.
And you don't know when you have a school of that size. They're a big 3A school down in Bothell, Linwood, and they're going to have a lot of athletes walking around those hallways that are might decide to play football this year, and it might completely change what they do.
Right.
Yeah, they've been a little down in terms of win-loss, but they're a big program. They're gonna have athletes, and they might be looking at our 2-8 record, not knowing the conference we play in, go, hey, maybe this is
we
our
got
chance.
a chance, yeah.
But I believe we come out and play our game, we will be just fine, and we're just excited to go hit another team. We were really fired up with the Jamboree this past weekend. We were running around having fun. That was a fun Saturday. But now we get to go ahead and put it together for 4 quarters. We're first of a doubleheader at a pretty cool stadium down at Edmonds Woodway. It's going to be a great Friday.
Great Friday night. I won't talk about injuries right now. We're just going to move on and just kind of go into next week. Tell me your outlook for the season. Like you said, we've got, a lot of games to play, a lot of tough competitors we're going to play against. Tell me where you think we end up.
Oh, you want predictions?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I always like calling you out.
Oh, man. So I'm going to win every game.
There we go. Perfect. I like
it. That's all I got to say.
You heard it right here on the Coach's Corner.
We're going to be competitive every game. There are definitely wins out there. There are some tough games out there. I said we got the state champions.
We're just going to light Anacortes on fire, don't you think?
Well, we'll spread them out, light them up. We are going to do everything I can to compete in those games. We got Anacortes Thursday night at home, so there's going to be a lot of people out there. There's going to be a lot of scouts and the fans that are recruiting their athletes. We've got a few athletes that they're recruiting as well, so it's going to be some fireworks out there, and it's a great opportunity. We never back down for a challenge. If you know this, this is the funniest thing I've heard. I don't think it's funny, but it's unusual that powerhouse Bellevue High School is coming up to Little Deming and playing Baker up here.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't even know what artificial turf, real grass is.
No.
Those kids have never played on a real grass field. They're coming up from Bellevue. And their historic
New lights
program.
out there at Baker, though. They'll be all right.
New lights, new porta potties.
New porta potties, yeah. No, it'll be a good game. We're going to probably have that game right here on our network on the 20th of September. So that should be
Saturday
a good one.
game, too.
Saturday game. Oh yeah, it makes it easy for us.
Yeah, that will be a fun one, But Coach Lepp, he's not going to
back down.
He
Nope,
doesn't
never
care.
does. Does a great job.
The 49ers are coming to town.
He wouldn't care.
He'd be
That's
ready
right.
for 'em,
And he'd
so.
give him a good shot. All right. I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate it, man.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, we're gonna have a great time this year, and look forward to a lot more coaches' corners.
Hey, really quick, good luck to Sarah this year as she gets ready for soccer season. All right, go Hawks.
Hey, and that gives me an opportunity to thank Sarah, our producer. We sure appreciate Miss Sarah. Also our executive producer, Nick Jerns. And make sure you join us on Friday. Our color commentary guy, Tyler Harward, will be there with me in the box, as well as another great producer that'll be alongside, pushing the buttons and making sure that we've got a great connection. We've really worked on our Wi-Fi this year, so we're hoping that folks back in way out Oklahoma, Tennessee, Nevada, can see and watch what we're doing every single game without a glitch. All right, this is Uncle Mike saying thanks for joining me on our very first 2025 Coach's Corner. It's going to be a fun season. Make sure you join us all season long. Coach's Corners will post usually Wednesday night unless we have some homework to do. All right, thanks everybody. Good night now.